Give Coolidge a shout of joy. I too will spare no words about good things. Blush at my praise, go red as our flag, however United States of America you may be. As a crazed believer enters a church, retreats into a monastery cell, austere and plain, so I, in greying evening haze, humbly set foot on Brooklyn Bridge. As a conqueror presses into a city all shattered, on cannon with muzzles craning high as a giraffe, so, drunk with glory, eager to live, I clamber in pride upon Brooklyn Bridge. As a foolish painter plunges his eye, sharp and loving, into a museum Madonna, so I, from the near skies bestrewn with stars, gaze at New York through the Brooklyn Bridge. New York, heavy and stifling till night, has forgotten its hardships and height, and only the household ghosts ascend in the lucid glow of its windows. Here the elevated drone softly, and only their gentle droning tell us. Here trains are crawling and rattling like dishes being cleared into a cupboard, while a shopkeeper fetched sugar from a mill that seemed to project out of the water. The masts passing under the bridge looked no larger than pins. I am proud of just this mile of steel. Upon it my visions come to life, erect. Here's a fight for construction instead of style, an austere disposition of bolts and steel. If the end of the world befall and chaos smash our planet to bits, and what remains will be this bridge rearing above the dust of destruction, then, as huge ancient lizards are rebuilt from bones finer than needles to tower in museums, so from this bridge a geologist of the centuries will succeed in recreating our contemporary world. He will say, "Yonder pour of steel once joined the seas and the prairies. From this spot Europe rushed to the west, scattering to the wind Indian feathers. This rib reminds us of a machine. Just imagine, would there be hands enough after planting a steel foot in Manhattan to yank Brooklyn to oneself by the lip? By the cables of electric strands, I recognise the era succeeding the steam age. Here men had ranted on radio. Here men had ascended in planes. For some, life here had no worries. For others, it was a prolonged and hungry howl. From this spot, jobless men leapt headlong into the Hudson. Now my canvas is unobstructed as it stretches on cables of string to the feet of the stars. I see. Here stood Mayakovsky, stood composing verse syllable by syllable. I stare as an Eskimo gapes at a train. I seize on it as a tick fastens to an ear. Brooklyn Bridge. Yes, that's quite a thing. Brooklyn Bridge was written by Vladimir Mayakovsky in 1925.